In the realms of science fiction, two creatures stand out for their monstrous size and unique biological features: the sandworms of Frank Herbert's Dune and the Sarlacc from George Lucas's Star Wars universe. Both creatures thrive in desert environments, and while they are from different narratives, their similarities and differences spark a fascinating comparative study in fictional xenobiology. Chapter 1: Anatomy and Physical Characteristics. Sandworms are enormous cylindrical creatures that reside on the desert planet of Arrakis. These creatures can grow up to 450 meters long, with some legends citing even larger sizes. Their bodies are covered in thick, semi-metallic scales that serve as highly effective armor against the harsh desert sands and potential predators. The scales overlap in such a way that they can be lifted slightly, which is exploited by the Fremen for the purpose of riding these giants across the desert. Internally, sandworms are like massive blast furnaces, generating intense heat that aids in the chemical processes necessary for producing the precious spice melange. Their mouths are large and capable of swallowing massive objects, including spice harvesters, whole. The Sarlacc, on the other hand, is a creature that is stationary, residing in a pit like the notorious Great Pit of Carkoon on Tatooine. It appears as a gaping maw surrounded by tentacles on the surface, with most of its body hidden below ground. The Sarlacc can grow to about 100 meters in length. It has a beak and uses its tentacles to grab and pull victims into its mouth. The Sarlacc's body is also lined with rows of teeth that prevent prey from escaping once swallowed. Well, except for this guy. Did you enjoy the Boba series? Comment below. Chapter 2: Diet and Feeding Habits. Sandworms primarily consume the inorganic and dry components of Arrakis crust. They filter sand plankton for nourishment, absorbing nutrients directly from the sand itself. The presence of sandworms on Arrakis is essential, as they are integral to the spice melange cycle, a substance that extends life and enhances mental abilities. Sarlaccs, conversely, are opportunistic feeders that consume any organic matter that falls into their pits. The digestion process of a sarlacc is extremely slow, famously taking 1,000 years to fully digest prey, according to lore. This slow digestion allows the sarlacc to extract a vast amount of nutrients over prolonged periods. Chapter 3: Reproduction and Life Cycle. The life cycle of a sandworm begins with the sand trout, a larval form that encapsulates water to form pre-spice masses underground, leading to spice blow events on the surface of Arrakis. These sand trout eventually metamorphose into sandworms, continuing the cycle. This unique life cycle is pivotal in the production of spice, which has galaxy-wide significance in the Dune universe. Little is known about the reproduction of sarlaccs, but it is believed that they start as spores that can travel significant distances to find optimal locations to grow. Once settled, a sarlacc can live for many thousands of years, growing continuously as it consumes more nutrients from its prey.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything like it. Doctor, what is it, Doctor?
I'm fine. Get the t-shirt.
Chapter 4: Cultural and Ecological Impact. In the intricate social and religious fabric of Fremen culture on Arrakis, sandworms are not merely creatures, they are deified entities revered as the physical embodiments of their god. This divine status is rooted in the sandworm's integral role in the production of the spice melange, which is central to Fremen spirituality and their way of life. Riding a sandworm, known as worm riding, is a profound rite of passage for Fremen warriors. It represents not only mastery over the harsh environment of Arrakis, but also a deep spiritual communion with the desert itself. Economically, sandworms are indispensable. The spice melange, which they help produce, is the cornerstone of the interstellar economy in the Dune universe. This spice extends life, enhances mental capabilities, and is critical for space travel, making it the most valuable commodity in the galaxy. The control over spice production consequently affects political power structures, leading to conflicts and alliances that span across different planetary systems. The ecological impact of sandworms extends beyond their cultural significance. They are pivotal in maintaining the ecological balance of Arrakis. Their activities influence the desert climate and ecosystem, making them central to the survival of all life forms on the planet. Conversely, in the Star Wars universe, the Sarlacc instills a profound sense of dread and fear. Positioned in the desolate expanses of Tatooine's Dune Sea, the Sarlacc is a symbol of death and punishment. Its use by Jabba the Hutt as a method for execution, throwing victims into its gaping maw to be digested over a millennium, highlights its role in the lore as an agent of prolonged torment. This horrifying aspect of the Sarlacc elevates it from a mere creature to a tool of terror in the local folklore and the galactic underworld. Ecologically, the Sarlacc's impact is markedly different from that of the sandworms of Arrakis. While it influences its immediate environment by creating a localized ecological niche around its pit, its influence remains confined to the vicinity of its burrow. The Sarlacc's presence contributes to the biodiversity of its area by inadvertently providing sustenance to scavenger species and influencing the predatory chain. This ecological role, however, is minimal when compared to the sandworm's extensive impact on the planetary systems of Dune. Both creatures thus serve as fundamental aspects of their respective worlds' ecosystems and cultures. The sandworms of Arrakis are woven into the very survival and spiritual identity of the Fremen, influencing economic and political realities far beyond their desert home. Meanwhile, the Sarlacc of Tatooine lurks in the shadows of the galactic imagination as a grim reminder of the fate that awaits the condemned, underscoring the themes of fear and control that permeate the Star Wars narrative. Each creature, with its unique ecological and cultural significance, illustrates the profound ways in which mythical creatures can shape the environments and societies of their worlds. Both the sandworm and the Sarlacc serve as iconic representations of their respective worlds. They highlight the blend of fear and fascination that often characterizes humanity's relationship with nature, especially the unknown and seemingly monstrous. While the sandworms of Dune play a more dynamic and crucial role in the ecosystem and economy of their world, the Sarlacc's role is more static, yet no less terrifying, serving as a cultural icon of dread and punishment. Through these creatures, Herbert and Lucas not only enriched their narratives, but also provided a broader commentary on the themes of survival, adaptation, and the interplay between life and environment in science fiction. Each creature, with its unique life cycle and ecological role, plays a fundamental part in the intricate mosaic of their stories, making them unforgettable elements of the science fiction landscape. So there you have it. If you enjoyed this xenobiology documentary, consider subscribing to our channel. If you have any video suggestions, feel free to comment below. Until next time.